Boom. Alright, what's up you guys? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are going to be talking about how BLNK charging is popping off right now following a very strong earnings report. We got a little taste of this earlier this week when the infrastructure bill was announced. Saw that followed by a little sell-off, gave us the opportunity to bag up. But now, with this strong earnings report, with the after hours pop that we just saw, cheers to that, you guys, I do feel like this rally is solidified and a lot more parabolic price action is to follow, okay? You guys know, if you've been following along, we have been waiting for price action like this ever since BLNK broke out of the most massive and most textbook bull flag that I've ever seen. Of course, we will take a look at that as we dive into the charts. But right now, you guys, BLNK has one of the best technical and fundamental setups I've ever seen in all my years of trading hypergrowth markets. The fundamental tailwinds, once again, of the infrastructure bill. Great earnings call that just happened, and the technical tailwinds of a bull flag breakout, an ascending channel, volume flooding in, the 4-hour Stokes currently up. Everything's aligning. We'll talk about this a little more and talk upside price targets as we dive into the charts. We'll take a look at ChargePoint as well, because if BLNK is succeeding, that will bleed over into the big dog of the sector, which is ChargePoint. Right now, BLNK, I personally do see more short-term upside for BLNK, just following some strong earnings. But again, ChargePoint sectors move together. ChargePoint as the head of the electric vehicle charging sector, I think will play very well as well. So we'll also take a look at ChargePoint on the charts as well, talk some price action and price targets there too. Okay. On top of talking the technicals, we will kick the video off by reading over a few of the numbers that came out of BLNK's earnings report. Okay, so BLNK charging pops after posting record revenue, narrowing EBITDA loss. After we read through this, before jumping into BLNK on the charts, we will read over the little excerpt I sent out in this morning's newsletter following BLNK's earnings reports. So I'll read over this, after reading over this, and then jump into the charts to close it out, talk some technicals, and that will be the focus of this video. You guys, if you're stoked about this move up, if you're holding a baggy BLNK or ChargePoint going into earnings today, which again, in the wake of a lot of the earnings that have been happening lately and not really impressing, feels so good to see. It's so refreshing to see BLNK crush earnings. And again, I'm just super excited, not only for BLNK and ChargePoint, but for the entirety of the EV sector right now. There's a lot of good momentum behind smaller cap hypergrowth EVs. So it's just an exciting time. You guys, give the video a like if you are excited for the times ahead. Throw a little champagne popping emoji down in the comments, or let me know if you're just let me know if you're holding any BLNK or ChargePoint so we can celebrate together. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, want to catch more content like this. Let's read through this guy and read through the other one and then jump into some charts. Okay, so BLNK charging, or BLNK, reports record revenue for both product sales and services in Q3 as its growth story continues to play out. Product sales growth was driven by increased sales of commercial chargers, DC fast chargers, and residential chargers, as well as revenue generated through the Blue Corner acquisition. Adjusted EBITDA improved sequentially at a loss of $8.4 million in Q3 from a loss of $9.1 in Q2. Looking ahead, the company says it is well positioned to play a critical role in the establishment of convenient, reliable EV infrastructure. Quote, "We anticipate winning many more future grant awards, coupled with a robust pipeline of opportunities ahead. We look forward to finishing the year strong and carrying this momentum into 2022, reads the business update. Shares of BLNK are up 7.66% in after-hours trading to $38 after gaining 8.16% during the regular session. And we will take a look at all of that in the charts. But again, you guys, if you were stoked, I was so pumped to see BLNK crush it in after-hours. I had a feeling they were gonna. Was well positioned to do so, and I'm glad they did. So again, let me know if you guys were well positioned going into this earnings call. Let's read through this bad boy, then we'll dive into the charts. BLNK charging, again, this is from this morning's newsletter. Really wanted to wait until earnings were announced to give you guys my daily take on BLNK, and I'm glad I did, because BLNK just crushed earnings and they're popping off in after hours. We've all known that it was only a matter of time. We had a taste earlier this week, but this time it's for real. The technicals couldn't be better, the fundamentals couldn't be better, and now we just chill out until our price targets are hit. Gotta chomp on that popcorn, gotta mop that pop. We've already had a steak and sushi week. Again, you guys, it's been a great week so far, not only in EVs, but in crypto, Bitcoin miners as well. But BLNK is buying the 1942 and Dom Perignon this weekend. Again, you guys drop a champagne emoji down below if you're pumped. P.S. This is great news for CHPT as well. Okay, so if you guys do want to know exactly how I'm personally trading Blink, the exact calls I have on Blink, on ChargePoint, on Bitcoin miners, you want to know how I'm updating them, you want to know when I'm taking profits, you want to know what I'm adding, that is going to be in my portfolio and newsletter. First link down below. That's $15 a month or $40 for every 3 months. I update this every single trading day during market hours. And then along with every update, I send out a complimentary email newsletter explaining my thoughts, rationalizing my trades. This is what they look like. Talk some Bitcoin, talk some Riot in here as well. Talk some Decentraland even. So that was just today's example. And the intro explains my trades and rationalizes my trades. So once again, you guys, I feel this is worth it. I'm biased, but I truly do. If you want to check it out, $15 a month, 40 every 3. That link's down below. Appreciate it. Means a lot if you do, but if not, no worries at all. I do appreciate you watching now. Okay, so let's dive into the charts, talk Blink. Again, you guys, Blink has one of the most appealing setups I've ever seen from a swing perspective, from a short to medium term perspective, with all of these technical and fundamental tailwinds, okay? So short term, let's just talk about short term. Right now, short term, and again, you guys, shout out to the past couple of days, to all the weak hands that just dropped Blink over the past couple of days and gave us the opportunity, at least I hope you guys took the opportunity like I did to bag up and buy more calls and buy more shares in Blink, because it really paid off and it's going to pay off big as we close out this week. At least I have to imagine that'll be the case. Okay, so short term, series of higher highs and higher lows. Again, we will take a look at this bull flag. This is the most textbook breakout of one of the most textbook bull flags I've ever seen. We'll zoom out as we close out this analysis, but short term, again, following the breakout, has been in a beautiful ascending channel and just a classic series of higher highs and higher lows. We're seeing the volume pick up. I really like to see this volume pick up right here. That made me very bullish. Volume picks up following the breakout of that bull flag. Top out a little bit, go sideways, set a little low here, base out on support, come back up off that infrastructure news. Blink absolutely ripped, as I'm sure you guys know from the video I posted earlier this week. But Blink ripped all the way up to $40. Since then, again, give the diamond hands the opportunity to pick up shares at a discounted rate, shares and calls. And right now, today, we popped 8%, another 8% in after hours, which looks absolutely amazing. And it only makes sense to me that we are on our way to set the price target that I set in my top 3 stocks of November video that I posted at the beginning of this month of about $45. So the reason my price target is $45, actually, I'll just talk about the upside potential here. I put it here, but again, at after hours, we're actually at like $38. I'll just do 38 even. Represents, and I think this will happen within the next few trading sessions. I'm talking definitely maybe by like Wednesday, Thursday next week at the latest, which doesn't seem crazy. And it could happen a lot faster than that. We saw it just happen. This could happen over the next few trading sessions. I think there's at least 18 to 20% of upside. And the reason for that is just because this area has acted as a significant ceiling for Blink in the past. You can see multiple touch points here in April of this year, another bounce up to that area in June of this year. And this will definitely, in my opinion, prove to be a ceiling once again. Again, historic ceilings, historic floors will come into play once again. Now, can we break through that? 100%. With all of the fundamental tailwinds, with all the progress that Blink is making as a company, and just strong technicals and volume as well, it wouldn't surprise me at all. Like, look at that volume. Volume right now is at 6.5 million when average volume is at like 4.9 million. So volume is way up. The eyeballs are on it. Again, the infrastructure bill brings a lot of capital into this sector of the market, and we're seeing that throughout many names within this sector. It wouldn't surprise me at all, if I'm being honest, to see Blink break out to new all-time highs. Blink's previous high is at $65. If we can reach Blink's all-time high, so what the heck is going on here? So we'll just go $38 ballpark because my mouse is tweaking out. $38 to Blink's previous high at $65 would represent about 40% of upside. Okay, and it's 2021. Rivian's at a freaking $100 billion valuation. It's bigger than Ford. It's bigger than GM. It makes no sense. Could Blink break to all-time highs? Could Blink get to a $5 billion valuation and like 3x from here? I think that's extremely possible. Okay, so again, that's optimistic. That is way more speculative, but short term, I think $45 to $50 is very, very likely for BLNK. So that's Blink. Let's move on to ChargePoint and close this bad boy out. ChargePoint looking great as well. ChargePoint since its low back here in October, so over the past month, ChargePoint's got a price range going right here. Since its low over here in October, why is my mouse doing this? It's so weird. Okay, but anyways, from its low to the pop that it saw this Monday, ChargePoint is up almost 57%. So beautiful. Again, ChargePoint also over the past couple of trading sessions gave us a beautiful opportunity to pick up steal some shares, to shark it up and steal some shares from the week, from the minnows. And I'm just pumped to see this, okay? Shout out to the portfolio newsletter. You guys know I've bagged up over the past couple of days on these two. So ChargePoint is technically under a very, very significant line of resistance right now, okay? So ChargePoint, similar to Blink, is in this massive bull flag pattern, but ChargePoint is still below at this point in time. Again, this will very likely change tomorrow with the momentum of Blink's earnings, because once again, that fundamental momentum will bleed over to ChargePoint, who is the leader of the sector as well, with a $8.4 billion market cap. Keep in mind, Blink is at 1.5, ChargePoint at 8.4. Their financials significantly better, their infrastructure far more built out, which is important to keep in mind. But again, in this market, hype 100% plays a factor. So I do think Blink is going to move faster. ChargePoint is just going to move more organically, but still there's a lot of upside potential. So ChargePoint, from a technical perspective, from its high back here at just under $50, currently at $25, if we can get to our previous all-time high, which I do think is possible, which would take ChargePoint to about, obviously, like a $16-17 billion valuation, that would be a 2x from current levels at $25, almost a 2x. You guys know what I'm saying. So I think that's possible. Again, with all of the tailwinds, with all of the catalysts, with all of these stars aligning for the EV charging sector of the market, wouldn't surprise me at all for ChargePoint to also reclaim its previous all-time high. But similar to Blink, ChargePoint, and I keep bringing up this line of resistance, so I need to mention this. So from its high here, touch point here, obviously you guys can see a touch point here. ChargePoint is currently sitting under a very significant long-term line of resistance, and I do think it'll break that. Again, with this momentum, I think we will break that tomorrow. We broke it on Monday a little bit, actually closed a 4-hour on Monday. That's a very good sign. The sell-off over the past couple of days is kind of whack, but the volume still looks great. There's still like more volume than there was back here, which is insane. So the volume's on our side. The 4-hour Stokes, similar to Blink, are curling to the upside, which is very, very good for the short term by the time. And again, reinforces my opinion that over the next few trading sessions, give the 4-hour Stokes time to come up to the top and maybe curl down, flatten out as we continue to climb. We'll see, but short term, very bullish. I think short term, ChargePoint can definitely come up to this level around $35, which from current prices represents about a 37% move to the upside. And the reason for that, again, historical area of support and resistance, of a ceiling and a floor. Boom, floor is over here, did act as a high here. I would put it up there, but I feel better putting it like right there. So about 35% of upside from here. $35 is going to be my short to medium term price target. By the end of the month, it wouldn't surprise me at all to see Blink at $45-50 and ChargePoint at like $35. So let's hope we see it, you guys. Let me know what you think about these down below. If you guys are playing Lucid, QuantumScape, Workhorse, whatever stock you guys like in the sector, please share it with me down below, because the entire sector is doing well right now. And I'm just pumped. If you guys are eating good, I'm excited. And again, cheers to the weekend, you guys. Also, if you guys do want the exclusive Sunday stock watch, which looks just like this video, if you guys have watched for a while, you know what the Sunday stock watches look like. Sunday stock watch going into the trading week. That video is now private and exclusive to the newsletter group. So only if you're signed up for the portfolio, only if you receive the newsletters. I record the video, post it on YouTube, but the link, the video is made private, and the only way you can access that is through the link I send out via the newsletter. So a little cherry on top, if that means anything to you. Once again, that link's down below. If you guys are still watching, truly appreciate you. Really means a lot. And hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'm pumped for the week ahead. So I'll catch you guys downstairs in the comments. Until next time, you guys, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.